What's up, guys, and welcome, because today we are doing something that I was supposed to do before all of this, like before Black Ops Cold War was announced and everything, but now it's kind of awkward. But I made the tier list, like it took me forever to get it ready, so you know, it's kind of a whole thing, and we're kind of doing like, but we're going to do a tier list of all the wonder weapons in Treyarch history, of course up until Cold War, but of course that hasn't came out yet. So if you're watching this at a later date, you know it's not going to include Cold Wars, because yeah, this was supposed to be done like months ago, but I'm doing it right after the announcement of Cold War. So with that said, we're going to be doing from all the way back to World at War to Black Ops 4, ranking all of the Call of Treyarch Zombies wonder weapons. And actually, I just remembered I want a popsicle. It's kind of hot here, especially with this hat. Okay, here we are, guys. I got my popsicle, and we're going to go. We got this. I have no idea what order I put these in, to be completely honest. For some reason, the Liquifier is first, which I don't know if it was intentional when I made it, but I guess that's what we're starting off with. And then the jet guns, like I have no idea the order. Hopefully all the wonder weapons are here, because the last time when I did all the maps, ranking all the Treyarch maps, I forgot to put nuke down there. So if I can forget an entire map, I'm probably going to forget a wonder weapon or two along the way. But either way, starting off with the Liquifier, with the darkest image you'll find in the history of the world. Hopefully we have enough room for all of this. But I would say Liquifier, it's really good. Like, for reals, it's a really good thing. Don't get me wrong. But I think we put it in OEA here. Damn, man, brain freeze already. It's like a top tier wonder weapon. Is just amazing. It's on a really bad map, so no one really gets to experience it though. So yeah, it's kind of like that whole situation. It's again, pretty good, but not a bad map. But you know, it's really good. It's like it's probably like tied with the all-time wonder weapons. You know, it's really good. Anyways, jet gun here. This thing, you know, a lot of people will hate on it, but this thing has infinite damage. But it sucks. Okay, we're not even going to joke about this. Actually, I was just about to tell some jokes about this, but no, that thing's poo-poo. I'd rather use SMR than this. So that's that. Anyways, next, the Keeper Bow. The Keeper Bow. This bow is interesting because up until the video I made of using a ton of wonder weapons on round 100, I thought the other bows outside of the storm bow were poo-poo. That was my belief. I thought they were just bad. But then I use these, and these are they actually kill on round 100, unlike the staffs. Like, there's only one, or I guess 1.5 staffs that kill on round 100, but all the bows do. Now, given the Keeper Bow is really bad because it can't take a whole horde out with a single shot like all the other bows. It's kind of like 2 charged shots could kill an entire horde, which is cool, I guess, but really I can't imagine many people using it. But for this fact that it has infinite damage, I'll put it C. You know, kind of middle of the pack thing. No one's, you know, yeah, actually has a terrible upgrade quest, so you know we're putting that down to D. Actually, oh no, what have I done? Please don't move the entire thing. We are not trying to do that. So yeah, I Keeper Bow, you know, it is what it is. We're going to have to try to fly through some of these because we have a lot to get through. I can't talk about every single one of them. Anyways, we have the Baby Maker thing. I know it has infinite damage, so yeah, like we could, but it's just I don't feel safe using it. I don't feel safe using it. Like when I use that thing, I don't feel safe. So it's going A tier. I'd love to put it in S tier because it's like infinite damage. You can take out an entire horde as long as you hit all of them. But it's just not safe. It's not a safe wonder weapon. Next, we have a poo-poo wonder weapon. We have the Scorpion gun from 9. Now, I can't, like, Death of Orion, that's what it's called. I can't remember for the life of me. And Circuit's Kiss is the upgraded version. But Death of Orion, this thing, I hate using it. I just hate it. It's just really bad. I don't like using it. I would not recommend using it. And, like, I know it, I'm going to be honest, never use this on high rounds, so I can't really speak to that. But I hate 9. And since this gun is on 9, I'm going to put it in D. I think that's fair. Plus, the times I did use it, I hated it. I just didn't like it. Anyways, Kraken. Wait, do I just have one variant of the Kraken here? I guess so. Anyways, Kraken though, this thing I mean, oh my gosh, why are my teeth so sensitive today? This thing is one of the coolest looking wonder weapons we've ever got in all of zombies, and I think it's like really fun to use. Now, again, I have to admit, never got to high rounds on Voyage of Despair, so I don't know how this does on high rounds. I can't be bothered to actually check. So we're just going to put this in B, maybe C. I don't know, man. We're gonna go ahead and put it over here since it's so long. We're going to be trying to like save as much room as possible. But yeah, I think that's a good place because I like it a lot. I think it looks really cool. And yeah, we're not doing this based on power. This is literally just on what I think. So yeah, you know, yeah, that's that. Anyways, oh, we have this. Okay, so if you guys don't, at first glance, you may say, oh, Wonderwaff. Yeah, that thing's amazing, classic, S tier, easy, A tier at the very least. But no, that's not what that is. What that is the I don't know, the bad version of it on Tog der Toten. Now, given I was learned that if you shoot the zombies in the head with that, it's really good. But either way, I don't like using it. Really don't like using it. I think I'm going to put it over here. It's going to go a little bit under here just because, again, we're trying to save a little room here because I'm starting to realize we're going to run out of room very quick. In fact, you know what? Let's put this way over here. Let's move the keeper bow. Oh my gosh, dude, that is not what I clicked on, you stupid thing. Room for more of them. But anyway, that thing's trash. I hate using it. Never found it fun. Always thought it was just a bad version of the Wonderwaff DG2. Next, we have the lightning staff. Now, this again, I was learned that this just doesn't kill on round 100. It just doesn't. So to everybody who ever said that this wonder weapon right here is better than the ice bow is just wrong. They're just dumb. They don't know what they're talking about. I mean, yeah, sure, it'll take out a zombie in front of you real quick every now and then, but like you compare it to like all the other staffs, like if you just want a staff that's just going to clear your way for a zombie ever jumping in, the wind is better for that. Like then also you just like which one has a better charge shot? Like this one, just its charge shot is like, you know, tied with probably the wind, like among the worst charge shots. Like I'd use the fire charge shot more because at least you keep running your train through that until they die. But not with this one. This one has similar to the fire staff, but not as good. So honestly, not much going for this staff. I don't get why Codename Pizza likes it so much, and I did it again. Holy crap! Please, why is this version of Photoshop do this? Again, okay, you know, it's fine. I clicked on it, I'm moving it, and it's moving this. Okay, you guys can't see what's going on here because my face cam's in the way, but this is just I'm selecting the one I want to move. Okay, now move it. Okay, then jumps down to the bottom. What the hell is going on right now? I'm about to cry. Maybe I have to. Anyways, okay, so I don't like it very much. I think it's probably really overrated by a few people who do like it. I think it'll see here. It's really cool to use. It's one of the coolest looking wonder weapons, but no. Anyways, Paralyzer. This thing, I think it goes in A tier. Even after the nerf, I love it. I think it's the most unique wonder weapon we've ever got in terms of look. I just think it's really cool. Infinite ammo is always a plus. Other things about it. So I'm buried. Buried's the only good, I guess the only good transit crew map. So you know what? We'll give it that. I like it. Then we have Hand of Oronos. This thing, I think it has infinite damage. Wouldn't know. Never went high rounds on this map. But I guess this is like, it's like a bad version of the Wind Staff, if we're being honest here. And the Wind Staff doesn't have infinite damage, but I think this one does. So, but like in their standard version, like how most people are going to use it, they're not going to use it on high rounds. So we're going to put this in C, because it's just like the bad version of the Wind Staff, if you ask me. So, yeah, that's where we're putting that one. Next one, Hand of Chimera. Probably the coolest one, I think, personally, to use in this map. But it's not that great, to be honest. But we're going to put it over that one because I just like it more. I think it's cooler, so we just have to put it above the tier. This one's literally based on being over the, you know, the other one. Anyways, next one we have is Gaia. Hand of Gaia's poo-poo. I would not recommend using it. Like, I don't know, man. I think D tier is a good spot for it. We haven't put anything in E tier yet. We need to find something to put there. Anyways, Hand of Charon. This is really good. I love this stuff. Me and my homies love this, dude. We're going to put that in A tier. That's a really good. I have a really good wonder weapon. My gosh, I'm going to get frostbite from holding this popsicle. My fingers are numb. They are numb. Dang, dude, I think I got frostbite, and now I need to hold in my left hand because then, you know, how am I going? I'm going to be cross-armed like this. I guess that's what we're doing. Anyways, the original Wonderwaff DG2. This thing only kills half a horde nowadays. In World at War, that was good enough because, you know, that's all you needed. Like, the hordes weren't as big as they are in the newer Call of Duty, and my finger's actually going to die. But, it got really bad in Black Ops 3, going to be honest. But, you know, it's so iconic. I love it, and it's probably one of the coolest looking wonder weapons of all time. So we're going to slap that right over in the A category. Next, oh, Winter's Hell. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, baby, this is going, yo, you going over here. You join your boy. I'd honestly rather use SMR than either of those. So, yeah, that's what that is. Windstaff. This one literally just goes in B because I think it looks cool, and it needs to be in the tier higher than the lightning staff because just the lightning staff is just like the worst staff out there. Anyways, then we have the Wavegun / Zap Gun. I just combined these into one because no one uses the Zap Gun. Everyone just uses it as a wave gun. So we're going to ignore the existence of the Zap Gun. So if we think of this as the wave gun, it is a very good wonder weapon. Really like it. I think I want to put it in A tier. Like, it doesn't have that much ammo, but it has infinite damage. You can kill an entire horde. You can also camp with it. But you know, that's a good place for it in the A tier. I think that's good. Next, we have the VR11. My least played Trek map of all time, but from the one time I've used it, I could tell it's poo-poo, and I don't need to further comment on that. Next, we have Ventriloque Withering. Yo, this goes in A tier. I love to put in S tier, but I just don't think it's as good as the S tier weapons that we're going to put there. So, you know, I think it goes there. Anyways, Tundra Gun. I thought that was Thunder Gun. I was about to say good things for a second. Okay, this thing, we gotta give it credit. It has infinite damage, and it kind of has splash damage. So it's really cool if you, like, once you realize how to use it. Like, a lot of people, when they pick that up, they're trying to use it like the Thunder Gun, right? And that's how people treat it. But honestly, it's not that bad because I usually get around 100 alongside the Hellion but you know, I'm not going to hate it on it as much as other people. I think it's a decent wonder weapon. I'm going to actually put it in B tier. It's not on A tier, but I think B tier is a good spot for it. Anyways, we have the actual Thunder Gun. This thing's S tier. Love that stuff. Me and my homies love that stuff. That thing's so good. Would use that any day of the week. It is just so powerful. I don't really need to explain why. We have Scavenger. Never used this myself, but I've watched gameplay of it, and it doesn't look exciting. Like, I hear of these people that, like, really like Call of the Dead for one reason or another, but, like, I hear them talk good about this, but every time I hear about it, it doesn't have infinite damage. It can't kill George Romero. It doesn't do anything good. It just makes a cool sound when it's shot. That's like I just swallowed some popsicle. But regardless, that's like all it has going for it, and it kills to like round 50 some. And not having infinite damage and not really being useful in killing the boss zombie of your thing just is like a huge knock for it to me. So I'm gonna put this down in D tier. I can't imagine why people like that so much. I honestly think the versions of it on the custom zombies map of Europa are better than that, because, you know, that's what I said. Yeah, anyways, we have the Magma Gap. Love the Magma Gap. Absolutely love that thing. Same level as Ventriloque Withering, a great wonder weapon. What do I do with my trash? Yeah, but like I said, same level as Ventriloque Withering, probably better technically, but I like them just as much as each other. Love those things, even if it is on one of the most disgraceful maps of all of zombies history, of course being Blood of the Dead. I still think it's really cool, very powerful, infinite damage, all the goodies. It kills the boss zombie really fast, unlike the Scavenger, so, you know, there's there. KT4, super underrated wonder weapon. It has infinite damage. It's like really just a worse version of the Liquifier. Really, it's just a worse version of the Liquifier because it needs to have a charge shot, and because of that, I'm going to put it in A tier. Like, I'm putting everything in A tier, it seems, but you know what? It is what it is. Next, we have Ice Staff. Ice Staff, I love the Ice Staff. I think it's really cool. the really powerful, you know, everything you want in a wonder weapon it got. It got a ton of ammo, as an amazing charge shot. It lets you camp with it. Like, everything you want in it is pretty good. Now, it's not the best at clearing zombies out of your way, but it's not bad at it either. Like, there's wonder weapons that are worse than it. It's like, you know, kind of like the Zap Gun or Wavegun, or kind of like the DG2. Like, those freeze the zombies in spaces like for a little bit, and you can still run into them. Like, they would get shocked in the case of the DG2. In the case of the Isaf, they get frozen in place. But either way, infinite damage, amazing stuff, a ton of ammo. Like, the Isaf really has everything, dude. It really does have everything you ask for. Anyways, next bow. Why the heck are the bows all next to each other except the lightning bow? Like, what the? I mean, it's like, excuse me, staff. But anyways, oh wait, no, the wind staff was next to it. Either way, fire staff. I like the fire staff. I think it's really fun to use. My favorite one, just if I'm just running around playing and trying to use. But I do recognize it is not that good. It doesn't have infinite damage and stuff like that. But I just think it's cool, so I'm putting it there. Next, we're actually getting towards the end here. Holy crap! Next, we have the fire bow. Now, I will give the fire bow credit. This thing is actually pretty good. It does have infinite damage, which is incredibly huge. Like, not many things have infinite damage, or I guess a lot of these have infinite damage, just not the ones I care about. But you know what? Even with that said, the upgrade upgrade quest, I don't know how to build it. Literally don't. So I can't really put it high because Noah has not made a guide for it, so I've never used it, so I don't know how good it is. So we're just going to have to leave it there. Then Stormbow, this goes in A tier. I mean S tier, or oh yeah tier, whatever I named it. I forgot I called it oh yeah tier. I made this tier list forever ago. Amazing wonder weapon, has a ton of ammo. You know, it doesn't, like, it's just pretty much the Isaf, you know, literally just the Isaf with slightly less ammo. But then again, you have to remember a charge shot for the Isaf, well, based on how you do, if you're doing a full charge shot, it's going to take 3 shots. And then, you know, for the, you guys know the difference, but it's kind of like even. They're like very similar wonder weapons, if we're being completely honest. So, you know, yeah, that's what that is. Next, we have the Wolfus Bow. The Wolfus Bow has infinite damage. One of the coolest looking wonder weapons. I'm going to put that in A tier, easy A tier. Love this stuff. I just think it looks so cool. Easy upgrade, infinite damage. As long as you're training, you can hit and you can take an entire chord out with one shot on no matter what round. You know, all the stuff me and my homies like. Next, we have Alistair's Annihilator. Another wonder weapon that I think is underrated. Like, the only other good thing about Dead of the Night, besides it looking good, is the wonder weapon, if we're being completely honest. And personally, I like the wonder weapon a lot. I'm going to slap that in A tier. Like, I put everything in A tier, it seems. But yeah, it is what it is. Anyways, we're going to kind of end this off with the most powerful wonder weapon of all time, of course, being the Apothecary Servant. Definitely the most powerful one. Psych, that's not the most powerful wonder weapon. The Hellion Salvo goes above them all. And actually, you know what? This didn't work out. It's fine. And anyways, I changed the tier list to the Hellion Salvo tier list because that is the best weapon that has ever been put in the thing. And people will say, oh, that's not a weapon. But no, it's good. It has infinite damage, and it has a ton of ammo, and it has splash damage. It could take out an entire horde with one shot. Like, you could camp with it based on how much ammo it has. It's just so good. It is the best wonder weapon in the history of zombies. And if you disagree, you just haven't used it before. So yeah, that's the tier list. We got ourselves this all figured out. I think this is a pretty good tier list. Most wonder weapons are good, I would say. Like, there's not that many bad wonder weapons. I'm sure I forgot a wonder weapon here or there, but you know what? I don't care. Honestly, don't care. Also, the variants of the Ray Gun Mark II, they're not a wonder weapon. The Ray Gun Mark III isn't a wonder weapon, and stuff like that. So yeah, anyways, I only put one thing in the E tier solely because I just never built it before, because Noah's never told me how to build it, and I can't make it without hearing it from Noah. It's impossible. And everything else I think is pretty good. Yeah, the only thing I would probably change is probably like this thing right here. I don't like this weapon. I don't like using it. In fact, because of that, we're dropping it down to C tier because I just don't like using that gun now thinking about it. And I don't know how we're just going to leave that blank spot there. So everything else I think is pretty good. I like this tier list. You know, it's pretty cool. I think most people would agree with this tier list because it's just so good. But yeah, I like it a lot. I think that a lot of these wonder weapons, like Treyarch for the most part, is good at making good wonder weapons. Like, it's not often they make bad wonder weapons. So this tier list is pretty good. Actually, I just realized you guys can't see, like, well, it doesn't matter. Oh, you know what? Actually, that's perfect because we could, now we cleared a spot. My face cam won't be blocking this anymore. Where the crap is this thing? There it is. Yeah. Yeah, boy. There we go. Now you guys can see everything. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's the epic tier list. I think this is a pretty good one. I think it's very accurate. Again, this is based off facts and opinions, but then on top of that, it's also based on, like, just not only which one's the most powerful. Like, if I asked which one's the most powerful, Hellion would be #1, which it is, but that's not the point. The point I'm trying to make here is that if it was based off the most powerful one, then something about this list would change. I just haven't exactly figured out what exactly would change yet. So, yes, but again, this just also takes into consideration just how fun the wonder weapon is to use. Like I said, the baby maker is, like, probably better than the C tier, but I just don't like using it. I just don't like it. I don't like it. Maybe I just don't like Shang altogether. I think it's recently got overrated when Zombies Chronicles came out for some weird reason. People started acting like that was a good map for some weird reason, which never understand why. But either way, I think this is a good tier list. I think that I could take my bank money home with this, and everyone would be happy. So either way, I really didn't need to put these on top of each other in hindsight, except for maybe the A tier. That's the only one that where I needed to do that. But I didn't know that because I didn't know how many I was going to put in every tier. Like, you know, this whole stuff, like, right here is kind of throwing me off, you know, in all 3 of these tiers. But SMR better. Wait, what? What was I saying? I felt like I noticed something before I saw a notification from Treyarch. Oh yeah, I realized I didn't put the second T in better. That's what it was. I was all like, yo, wait, I didn't put the second T in better? Let's ignore that, but that's really about it for this. I wonder what you guys think about it. Really don't care, if I'm being honest, but I have to pretend I care because then you guys will feel special and stuff like that. And you know what? If you guys ain't trying to feel special, then I don't know where I'm going with this, but either way, I would love to hear everybody saying exactly why I'm so right here. I would love to hear that because that would make me feel really, really happy, and I would be glad with that, and everyone will agree with me, and yeah. Anyways, if you have any issues with this list, please go condemn yourself to hell. Yeah, but anyways, guys, that's about it for this video. We'll probably make maybe another tier list. I think, I don't think I did my perk tier list too, so maybe I have to sneak that in there too, sometime before Black Ops Cold War comes out, because, yeah, I still want to get those out before Black Ops Cold War, which we have a lot of time still, so you know what, we'll get those done with. But anyways, guys, that's about it for me. If you guys did enjoy the video, and I know you guys did because I was just enforcing what everybody already knows about the wonder weapon and how powerful they are, so you know what, go ahead, like the video, subscribe, bell, share, and all that great stuff. But I'm going to go, and I'll catch you guys in the next stream video or whatever the heck it may be, and laters, guys.